Hi guys, it's Arsh Ellahi. Here we are, another property. Start of February, what way to start the year. So I'm just going to ask you a small question, and it's a question of yes or no basically. I got approached by, let's say, a rent-to-rent operator, and they're not having much fun with this property and also another property which is literally the end of the road. Can you see where those trees are at the end of the road? Second property there, I'm going to see if I can walk down to it in a second. And said that they're struggling with tenants, they're struggling with trying to get it occupied and stuff. And they said, do you want to take it on? And my natural response was yes. So I'm going to walk into it straight away. You can see it's a bit grotty, needs a bit of work. But the thing that I like is that there's no light switches. There you can see that I walk in, so you can see it's a bit grotty. Now straight away it's a 4-bed HMO. I'm talking very quietly because it's early in the morning. So that's room 1, there's a tenant in there. Room 2, broken door. Okay, that's interesting. But when I walk into the room, it's got a load of furniture which we can potentially reuse. So I've decided to take this on. There's a slight issue with it. The issue being is that this is due to go back to the landlord in December of this year, 2021. So I've decided that we're going to renegotiate with the landlord. We're not going to renegotiate the rent because I think the rent is okay, but we're going to renegotiate it on the term so that I get a longer term. Because if I was going to take this on, now I suppose my question to you guys, if you knew that a property had to go back and you only had approximately 10 months to make any money out of it, would you take this property on? Now, quick yes or no in the comments below, that would be absolutely fantastic. Now, the reason why I say that is because how realistic is it that you're going to make any cash flow from the property? Bear in mind that you've got 10 months to make any money, and in that time, you've got to get it prepared. You've also got to get it tenanted and also make some cash flow. Now, I've worked on the basis that it's going to cost me approximately £1,000 to bring this property up to scratch, which means that we're going to need to get it redecorated, get the doors fixed. There's 2 doors which needs fixing, bit of carpeting in one of the rooms where it looks like it's been trashed, clean up the outside and the front, make it look presentable, and also get it tenanted. Let's keep walking through the rest of the property. So you can see it's very grotty. Someone's left, they've got their bike in here. It's very warm in here, that's the one thing I will say. But other than that, it is very functional. Boiler doesn't, it's got everything in place. So I've taken this property on with everything in place, and I'm intending to get this property fully operational within a week. So we're going to go upstairs. Got a bit of a squeaky step there. Need to get that sorted. So originally they took this on because it was going to be a 5-bedroom. However, one of the bedrooms is now too small, so this room will get locked off, or will just be used as almost like a mini working space, shall we say. So we can't use this room. It's a shame. It's just under 6.5 square meters, but the reason why we can't use it is because it doesn't have enough bathroom facilities. So for it to be a 5-bed, we would need at least a bathroom and another WC. Now, if I had the property for a longer term, let me just quickly show you these. Interesting cracks there, which I need to bring to the landlord's attention. Loft hatch missing, might just need to quickly investigate that, just to make sure there's no abnormal activities. Okay, so I've got no light on in this room, but instantly, you can see no carpet, lots of staining on the floorboards, which isn't an issue, but just making sure to see that the tenant that was here possibly left in a bit of a hurry. Don't mess with the peaky blinders, naturally. You can see some holes in the wall, but nothing that can't be fixed very, very easily. So we've got one room downstairs tenanted, we've got one room downstairs vacant. Upstairs, we've got one room which we can't use, we've got one room which is this one which needs work, and that one at the end is also tenanted. So as it stands, this property is, I would say, breaking even at best. When I say breaking even, it means that it's probably covering the rent to the landlord, but not also covering the bills. So if I was to rent one more room, the property would be fully occupied. Now let's keep moving straight on. I'm going to take you to the second property. Now, just to show you how close in proximity these properties are, I'm actually going to walk there. So, just letting you know, my question is, would you do this deal, yes or no? So if you know that you've only got approximately, and I've got to apologise for the shaky hand. It's early morning. I think it's just past 20 past 8. So if you knew that you've only got approximately 10 months with this property, but it's just about breaking even, I need one more room to break even and start making a profit, and then the fourth room will be the cherry on the top, would you take this property? More importantly, we've got a second property which I'm going to take you to now, which is a 6-bed HMO, fully licensed, everything all in place, and we've got 5 tenants in there, which is already cash flowing. So I'm looking at this as a collective investment. I don't need to spend any money on the second property, but more importantly, it's already cash flowing. So across the two, they will be making a little bit of money. It won't be groundbreaking, but my question for this video is, would you have taken these properties on? Knowing that you've got 10 months, you've got across 10 rooms, you've got 3 vacancies, and they're making a bit of money as they stand. Let me know. My thought process when I was taking these properties on is that I've not had to do any work I've not had to do any work to generate the lead. I've also not had to spend, I'm going to have to spend about £1,000, but my aim is to have the work done within the space of a week, which means that these properties should be occupied by mid-February. They're not going to be high-end like a lot of my other properties, but they will be a very good standard and sitting within the mid-range. So here we are at the second property. I've just walked from the down end of that road, so approximately 200 metres, and now here we are at the second property. And this property, I have to be very quiet because I'm conscious of the fact it's very early in the morning. The reason why I'm doing it so early in the morning is because I've got another meeting in London today where I'm looking at a 30% below market value deal. So although I say that I very rarely travel to properties, this one is a bit of an exception. So here we are. And you can see straight away, I haven't been to this property since I've taken it on, so I'm not sure what to expect, if I'm honest. I haven't met the tenants yet. I'm due to meet the tenants on the weekend. So here we have it. Walk in straight away. Fire alarm panel, no issues. Tenants notices, fine. Notice board, nice artwork. I can't go into any of the rooms because I don't know, if I'm honest right now, which one's not occupied, and haven't brought all the keys with me. So here we are, walking into the communal kitchen. A couple of things I've picked up on. Bit of a water damage there, looks like it's been rectified, but probably just needs some work. Downstairs bathroom, you can notice I've not turned on any light switches, which is perfect. They're all on PIR, passive infrared receivers. Which is on the second floor, got room 4. Making sure that second bathroom. Okay, so there we have it, guys. 2 properties, 6-bedroom HMO, fully licensed, fully compliant, all fire doors, 1 tenant missing in that property. When I say missing, it was fully occupied, and just become vacant due to unfortunate circumstance, and we'll leave it at that. And then in the second one, we've got 4-bed HMO, 50% occupied, 2 rooms vacant. So question and comments down below, please. Yes or no, would you have done this deal? 10-month term, much lower than what I would normally accept. Normally I'd go for a 3, 5 or a minimum, well, normally minimum 3-year term, maximum 7-year term. So why would I do this deal? Because let's face it, if I'm going to clear the best part of, let's say, £1,200 a month for the next 10 months, or let's just say even for the next 8 months, being conservative, that's 9,600, and my capital import is going to be £1,000, not paid any sourcing fees, not paid any rent deposits, any rents. Rent's already paid up for February. So would you have done this deal? If you can highlight any positives, any negatives, I'd welcome the feedback. But just to let you know that these are all out there available. You know, if you're speaking to student landlords, perfect opportunity. If they've not filled their property already, why have you not approached them with this proposition? So guys, as always, hopefully you've enjoyed that video. Hopefully you enjoyed the realness of this, the fact that we've walked around, you've seen it. I've highlighted the good points and the bad. Please feel free to share, like and subscribe to the video. As always, press the notification bell. If you like more free content like this, have you downloaded or have you listened to the Property Rebel podcast? I release, sorry, I'm just going to shout to my decorator, hi Lise. So I'm meeting her on site, so she's starting. So if you're looking to get more free content, have you downloaded the Property Rebel podcast? We release a new podcast every Tuesday at 6 a.m. Finally, you can connect with me on social media. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and the phenomenon which is Clubhouse. If you haven't already downloaded the Property Investor app, my question is, why not? It's the UK's first property investment platform which showcases all kinds of deals all over the country. That includes rent-to-rent deals, BMV deals, lease option deals, service accommodation deals, just to name a few. You can go to a website which is propertyinvestораpp.co.uk, or if you've got a smartphone, go to the App Store and type in Property Investor. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. As always, got any questions, please feel free to comment below. As always, I wish you all to be safe, well, and to keep safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.